Hey everyone, I am really happy that you joined me today. What we're going to do today is a strong and stretchy flow. So it's going to be a vinyasa flow, but we're going to build a lot of heat and strength in the body, and then take our time to go deeper into postures, into stretches. So I hope you find it fun and energizing. Um, if this is ever too much for you, take a different modification of postures that are too difficult for you today. I'm going to show some of them to help you find your level in the workout. And if you ever really need a break, take child's pose, completely fine. Come back to the workout. If you've noticed, I have a bit of a smaller space, so I'm just going to try to adjust myself on the mat so you can see as much as possible from what I'm doing. I'm really excited about the space, but it's really the width of my mat. But it's all I need to do a workout with you. So yeah, find a comfortable seat on the mat and let's start from there. Close your eyes, rest your hands on your knees, and find a long spine, a long back from the tailbone to the crown of your head. And then just let go of everything you don't need. Relax your shoulders, relax your face. Let go of unnecessary thoughts. Clear your mind and just bring awareness to your breath, taking deeper inhales through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Try and concentrate only on the breath, letting thoughts come and go. And maybe you want to think about what you want to gain from this practice today, why you joined me on the mat today. And slowly come back to your natural breath. We're going to roll our head down towards the chest, slowly opening our eyes, and then taking the head back up. Then we're going to inhale, lift our arms through the sides, stretching both sides of the body. Exhaling, bringing the elbows back, opening our chest, lifting our gaze up. Inhale, lift the arms again by the ears. Exhale, take the elbows back, opening the shoulders, lifting the chest. Then interlace the fingers behind your head and open the elbows even more, the chest even more. Keep a strong core, just the chest is opening and lifting. Then exhale, slowly round your upper spine, upper back, and bring the head closer to the chest. Inhale again, open the chest, take the elbows back. Head is leaning on your fingers. On your exhale, take the head back towards the chest. Then inhale, open the elbows, the shoulders, the chest, look up. Let your head lean back. Exhale, bring your upper back down. Inhale, open up. Let your head lean back, look up. Take the elbows back. Then exhale, let go, come back to the center, bringing your knees and your hands to the floor. Aligning your pelvis on top of the knees, your shoulders on top of the wrists, finding a strong core. Then we're going to take some circles over our wrists with our shoulders. So take it to one side just to warm up the wrists here. Keeping your breath and then taking it to the other side, other direction. And come back to center. Now we're going to inhale, open our chest, lifting our tailbone up. Then exhale, bring the head and the sitting bones to the same side, and then curve your spine. So we're starting lateral movements with our spine, going through cat and cow pose. We're going to go to one side, and when it feels right, go to the other side. If you need to take any other movements with your spine to warm up and begin the practice, do so. And we're slowly going to go back to the center, to a neutral spine. Then we're going to place our toes on the floor, and we're going to lift our knees only a couple inches off the floor. Stay here, breathe, strong core. Then maybe see if you can lift your right toes off the ground. Keeping a long spine, and then maybe change sides, lifting the left foot off the ground. Hands are strong, pushing the mat, and then take the toes back to the floor and find downward facing dog. We're just warming up, so maybe lift one heel at a time here, bending one knee and then the other. And then we're all going to come on our toes and bend our knees, finding a super long spine. Hands are pushing against the floor. Then see if you can start bringing your heels down to the floor, keeping a very long spine, even if you're not straightening the legs all the way. Again, we're going to lift the heels, bend our knees, hands are pushing the sitting bones back, and then see if you can bring the heels down to the floor. One more time, we're going to bend our knees, take the sitting bones back, and slowly straightening the legs, taking the heels down to the floor, maintaining a long spine. Now look in between your hands and take the right foot forward. Bring the left knee down to the floor and come on up. Then we're going to stay here and then inhale our arms up, take the pelvis forward and down towards the mat. Open your chest, look up. Then we're going to exhale, shift our weight back, straightening the front leg, taking our stomach towards the front thigh. Inhale, we're going to take it back, pelvis is coming down to the mat, open your chest. Exhale, take your weight back, bringing the hands down to the floor, straightening the front leg. One more time, inhale, shift the weight forward, lift the arms by the ears. Exhale, take your weight back, straighten the front leg. This time we're going to lift the toes off the ground, flexing our foot, bringing our stomach closer to our front thigh. If this is not available for you, just find where you can keep a straight back, stretching the front leg. Then bend the front knee, shift the weight forward, and then find downward facing dog. Look back in between your legs, long spine. Then look in between your hands and take the left foot forward. Bring the right knee down. We're going to go through the same routine on the other side. Inhale, lift your arms up. Shift the weight forward. Pelvis is reaching the floor. Trying to reach the floor. Exhale, take your weight back. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Take your arms by the ears. Exhale, shift your weight backward. Remember, both hips are facing forward here. One last time. Inhale, lift the arms up. Then exhale, take it back, lift the toes off the ground. Look towards your toes. Toes are facing towards you. You're flexing the foot, bringing the stomach closer to the left thigh. And slowly let go, bend the front knee, and take it back to downward facing dog. Now look in between your hands. Come on your toes and step the feet forward to the front of the mat. Now bring your feet to the width of your mat. Inhale, find a long spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, find a straight back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale one last time, find a straight back, shift the weight towards your toes. Then exhale, curve your upper back, look in between your legs. Then bend the knees and slowly find your way up, rounding the spine. Head comes last. Then bring your feet together on the front of your mat. We're going to go to our first sun salutation, lifting the arms up, look up. Exhale, fold forward, keeping a long spine, shifting the weight to the toes. Inhale, halfway up. You can have the hands on the floor or on your shins. Then we're going to exhale, fold forward, bend the knees, and take the feet back. Find plank pose. Breathe here. Then we're going to shift our weight forward, bringing the knees down to the floor, bending the elbows, going all the way down. Then we're going to inhale, find cobra pose, lifting the chest, pulling the shoulders back. Exhale, go all the way down to the floor. Keep the pelvis and toes on the floor. Inhale, lift up to cobra pose. Exhale, go down. One last time, we're going to inhale to cobra pose. Elbows are bent and by the sides of your torso. Then we're going to go halfway down and see if we can let go of the hands and use our back muscles to stay here and float. Look forward, keep the pelvis and toes squeezed on the ground. Then take the hands back to the floor and push to downward dog. Find a long spine. Use the hands to push your sitting bones back. Then we're going to bend the knees, take the sitting bones even more backwards, and then straightening the legs, taking the heels down. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, take the heels down to the floor. One last time, bend the knees, inhale. Then exhale, take the heels down. We're going to look in between our hands and take our right foot forward. Keep the back heel lifted and find high lunge. Stay here, engage your core, lifting the navel up towards your spine. Bend the front knee. Then we're going to inhale, lift our arms and our front heel. The right heel goes up, arms by the ears. Exhale, take the heel down, the arms down. Inhale, lift all up. Exhale, take the heel down. One last time, inhale, lift the arms up, lift the right heel up. Stay here, strong legs. If this is too much for you, take the heel down. And then on your exhale, take the arms down, the hands down all the way to the floor, and open the right foot to the right side of the mat. Now you can stay on your hands, but if you feel like you have enough opening in your hips, you're going to take your elbows down to the floor. Whatever feels right for you today. Finding lizard pose. Now, if this is too much, you can also take the back knee down. So the left knee would go down to the floor. Otherwise, stay here, breathe. And then slowly come onto your hands. Take the foot back to the center and find downward dog. We're going to go to the other side. Look in between your hands and take the left foot forward. Keep the back heel lifted, find high lunge. Straighten the back leg. Inhale, lift the arms and the left heel up. Find your balance. Look forward. Exhale, take it all down. Inhale, lift arms and heel. Exhale, take it down. One last time, lift your arms up by your ears. Lift the front heel. Keep the front knee bent. Keep the back leg straight. And then exhale, take it all the way down. Open the left foot to the left side of the mat. Let the hips open up here. Then maybe come down to your elbows, finding lizard pose. And maybe staying here, maybe taking the right knee down to the floor. Whatever feels good for you, we're just beginning the practice. And slowly come onto your hands. Bring the foot back to the center and find downward dog. Look in between your hands, lift the heels up and step the feet forward. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, push the heels against the floor. Lift all the way up. Exhale, take the arms by your sides. Inhale, lift the arms up. Look up to your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up, long spine. Exhale, take your feet back. Find plank pose. Strong core. Then shift your weight forward. Take the knees down to the floor. You can keep them lifted if you want to as you bend your elbows, finding all the way down to the floor. Then interlace the fingers behind your back. Inhale here. Exhale, you're going to push the hands back, lifting your chest and taking your shoulders back. Look forward. Engage the back muscles. Keep the pelvis pushing against the floor. Exhale, release it all down. Take your hands by your upper rib cage and then push up to cobra pose, then to downward facing dog. Breathe here. Take a long exhale out. Then lift your right leg up straight. Open the hips. Hands are pushing against the mat. Then let the right knee bend and try and bring the heel closer to the left sitting bone. Lifting the knee high as you can, opening the hips. Then we're going to shift our weight forward, bringing the right knee to our right elbow. Use the left foot to push you forward. Then we're going to roll on the outer edge of our left foot and we're going to go to side plank. Now you can keep this version that I'm trying, bringing the right toes to the left knee, or you can take the right foot down to the floor or on top of the left foot, or if you want the challenge, bring the toes to the left foot. Lift your hips up here. Look forward. And then on your exhale, take the right foot down, bring the knee high to the chest, and then take it all the way down to downward dog. We're going to go to the other side. Lift your left leg up straight. Then start opening the hips, bending the left knee. Really try and reach high as you can with the left knee to give a nice opening to the hips here. On your exhale, you're going to bring the knee to your left elbow. Keep pushing forward, shifting the weight forward. Strong core. Then we're going to roll on the outer edge of our right foot. Bring the left toes to the right knee. Wherever you are, whatever pose you're taking, just lift the hips up as much as you can as you open the left arm up, creating a long spine between your heel and the crown of your head. Then take the hand down and bring the foot back, finding downward facing dog. Then look in between your hands, lift the heels up and walk forward. Inhale, straight back, exhale, fold forward. Then inhale, lift all the way up, pushing through the heels. Arms go by the sides of your body. Now bring your feet together in the front of the mat. And we're going to inhale, lift the heels up, lifting the arms up by our ears. Now really make sure that you're squeezing your buttocks in here, lifting your navel up towards the spine, keeping a strong core, lifting the heels as high as you can. From here, we're going to try and bend the knees, bringing the sitting bones down as low as possible. Lifting the heels up as much as possible, balancing our toes. Finding a chair pose here with the heels lifted, knees are together. Breathe and slowly take the heels down to the floor. Bring your feet hips distance wide. Then take your hands to your hips. Inhale, draw your elbows back, open your chest. Exhale, fold forward all the way down. Then take your 3 fingers to grab your big toes. Inhale, find a long back, shift the weight to your toes. Exhale, open the elbows to the sides, bringing your stomach closer to your thighs. Folding forward. Let the head be heavy, the arms heavy. Let the legs do the work here. And then inhale, lift halfway up. Slowly bring your hands to your hips. Exhale, lift all the way up. Keep the feet where they are. Hands are on the hips. We're going to look forward. And we're going to try and lift the right leg without holding the foot. So look forward, take a breath, and lift the right leg up. Use your core muscles here to lift the leg even higher. It takes the core muscles, not just the leg muscles. Look forward, keep the left leg active as well, pushing through the floor. Then bend the right knee and send the right heel back, finding warrior 3, maybe bringing the hands to heart center. Both hips are facing down. And we're going to pulse the back foot, the back leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the foot where it is. And slowly take the right knee forward towards your chest. Then bring the right hand to the right hip and try and grab the left foot with the right foot with your left hand, straightening the right leg forward. Then maybe opening your right arm to the side, gazing towards the fingertips. You can always bend your knee if this posture is not available for you. Breathe. And slowly release the foot down. Give the legs a nice shake. I know it wasn't simple. And we're going to go to the other side. Bring your hands to your hips. Look forward and start lifting your left leg up, engaging your core muscles. The right heel is pushing through the ground. A little bit more. Use your breath. Then bend the knee and send the left heel back. The heel is really pushing back. Toes and hips are facing down. Then we're going to pulse the left foot for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And stay here. Breathe. Slowly bring the left knee to your chest. Maybe this is enough for you. If you want to move forward here, you're going to grab the foot with your right hand and start extending the leg forward, opening the left arm to the side. Again, if you need to bend your knee, that's great. It's important to try and find the twist here, opening the chest and the shoulder to the left. Keeping the right leg active. Breathe. And slowly release the foot down. Again, give the legs a nice shake. We worked hard with these legs. And take the right foot back. So the back heel is on the floor. Toes are facing out, 45 degrees angle. Hips are facing forward. And we're going to bring our left hand to our left hip. Inhale, lift our right arm up. Exhale, send the arm forward as much as we can. Then bring it to the side, to the outer side of the left foot. Then slowly open your chest to the left here. Maybe you want to just stay here, work on the twist. If you can, lift your left arm up straight, gaze towards the fingertips of the hand. Try and push the left sitting bone back a little bit to create more space in this posture. Maybe bringing a deeper twist. And exhale, take the hand down and just slowly find your way up. We're going to go straight to the other side, opening the left foot. And inhale, lift your left arm up. Exhale, fold forward, bringing the left hand to the outer side of the foot, opening the right arm up. Keeping the back leg active, so the back foot is pushing against the floor. even the outer edge of the foot. If you have a block, you can place it underneath your left hand. It will really help you create a deeper, nicer twist here. And slowly bring the hands to frame the front foot and find lunge on the floor. Then take the pelvis down to the floor, opening the hips here. Both heels should be on the floor, but you're lifting the left toes off the ground. And maybe you can try and bring the hands to heart center, gaze forward. And maybe you want to lift the right arm and take it back here. Sorry, the left arm. And gaze back. And exhale, take the hand back. Maybe take the hands to heart center and try to go to the other side without bringing the hands to the floor. And maybe take the left hand down, opening the right arm up to the back, taking your gaze back. And slowly take both hands to the floor, frame the front foot, find lunge on the other side, and find plank pose. So you're lifting your upper back here, pushing the hands against the floor. Then you're gonna take your right knee to your right elbow, shifting the weight forward. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, left knee to left elbow. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, other side. Stay here, breathe. Then take the right knee down to the floor, opening the hips for pigeon pose. So the right foot is going to come to the left side of the mat. You're going to try and bring both hips and both sides of the pelvis down to the floor. Now you can stay here. That's a great stretch. And if you want to go a little bit deeper, take your arms forward. Again, you want to see that you're not leaning on your right sitting bone on the right side of your pelvis, but that you're pushing also the left hip and pelvis down. And slowly come onto your hands. If you want to try, you can start and bring the back foot towards your sitting bones, and then with the right hand, grab the foot and try and bring it closer to you. Creating a nice twist in the spine here. Keep the right elbow lifted. Breathe. And slowly take the foot back down to the floor. Bring the hands down and push the right knee to your chest. And take the foot back, find plank pose again. Then take the left knee to left elbow. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, right knee. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, left knee. Then bring the left knee down to the floor. The foot is going to come to the right side of the mat. Both hips are pushing down to the floor. Then stretch your arms forward if you want to, or stay on your hands, whatever feels good. Enjoy this stretch after all the heat we've built in the body. Try and relax your mind here, letting go with every exhale. Then take your hands to the floor, and if you want to, try and bring the back heel closer to you. If you can't grab the foot, that's completely fine. Just see how close you can bring the heel to your body without the hand holding the foot. Look back, open your chest here, twisting to the side. And slowly let go of the foot. Bring both hands down to the floor. Lift the left knee towards your chest. And then take the left foot back, finding downward dog. Then look in between your hands. And bring your knees and your shins down to the floor to find a sitting position. And come to lie on your back. We're gonna work on our bridge poses. So keep your feet hips distance wide, arms on the floor. Already see that you can push your head away from your shoulders, creating a long neck and spine. Then we're going to inhale, we're going to lift our hips off the floor. Then interlace the fingers on the mat. And see if you can open your shoulders and then lift your chest as much as you can. Heels are pushing against the floor. Keep your knees parallel to each other. Take a couple more breaths here. So just enjoy this lifting and opening of the heart and chest. Hips are pushing up, and then slowly, vertebra by vertebra, take it all the way down. And we're going to go again, so you can just try what we did now, or you can grab the ankles with your hands and try and lift up from there. If this is not available for you, no problem. Just interlace the fingers on the floor. Wherever you are, push the hips up. Keep the knees parallel. You don't want to let them open to the sides. And slowly exhale. Take it all down to the floor. Hug your knees. Rock from side to side. Maybe take some circles with the knees to one side and then the other. Whatever feels good for your lower back. And then we're going to open our arms to the sides, either in cactus pose or straightening the arms to the sides. We're going to take our knees to one side. We're going to look to the other side. If you want to deepen your stretch here, you can press gently on your knee with your right hand. Make sure that both shoulders are on the floor. Take nice releasing exhales here. Enjoy the twist. And then take your knees to the other side. I always like to take the hips a little bit to the other direction before taking the knees down towards the elbow. Keep both shoulders on the floor. Enjoy the breath here in the spinal twist. And slowly take the knees back. Hug the knees in and rock forward and backward until you reach a sitting position. Then take your hands forward to the mat and come to stand on your knees. Now we're going to work on our splits. So even if you're not there, that's completely fine. I'm going to show a couple of variations. So anyway, come on your knees and then maybe just bring your right leg forward, keeping the right heel down on the floor. So you're straightening the right leg, and maybe this is enough for you and you want to work on keeping a long spine, or maybe if you have a little bit of a deeper stretch, try and bring the stomach closer to the thigh. But if you're working on splits, you're going to try and bring the foot forward as much as you can, keeping both hips facing forward. So you don't want to just lean on your right sitting bone. You want to keep both legs active, both sides active. If you have two blocks, it's a great way to practice just keeping both hands on the blocks and try and lower the hips down to the floor. Look forward. Try and breathe through this posture. And then gracefully as you can, just going to try and come out of it. No, it's not simple, as you can see. And let's bring our left heel forward, straightening the left leg. And again, find the modification, the variation that you want to try. And we're going to either stay here, straightening the leg, keeping, trying to bring the stomach towards the thigh, or you're going to try and go for splits. So just see what works for you. Don't push it too much. if you don't feel ready. Anywhere you are, stay and breathe. Use the breath to deepen the stretch or just even survive it. A couple more breaths. And slowly come out of the pose. Give the legs a nice shake. I'm sure that whatever you did, it was a pretty strong stretch. Give some warmth and love to the legs. Before we finish the practice, we're going to do a little bit of core work. So just lean back, but keeping a long spine, and straighten the arms forward, lifting the toes off the ground. And we're going to work on straightening only the left leg, pointing the toes. Look towards the toes, engage the core muscles, and let's switch legs. Pointing the right toes. And maybe see if you can straighten both legs. If not, it's completely fine. You have time to work on that. And take the feet down to the floor. And come to lie on your back. This time, maybe take happy baby. That feels good. Grab the outer edges of your feet and rock from side to side. And take the legs all the way down to the floor. Let the palms of your hands open up towards the ceiling. Let the feet fall to the sides. Be proud of yourself. You did a great workout. Just enjoy this relaxation, the connection with the ground. Try and let go of any thoughts. Just connecting with the sensation after a workout. Keep your eyes closed. And slowly bring your feet to the floor. Keep your eyes closed. Just find your way to roll on the right side and use the hands to lift yourselves up to a nice, comfortable sitting position. We're going to take a nice deep inhale together, then sigh it all out. And open your eyes. That's it. You did great. Thank you for joining me today, and see you next time.